Hey, what's up, everyone? So, for today's coverage of my comic book journey podcast, I'm your host, KNDY. The topic today will be the X-Men, KNDY X-Men Volume 1, Issue 113 from September 1978, Marvel Comics. And this one was released, again, did I say September 7th? Yeah, I did. 1978. Chris Claremont and John Byrne were the writers. Embellishers were Terry Austin, letterer was A. Kawecki, colorist was Glennis Wein, editor Roger Stern, and editor-in-chief Jim Shooter. So let's get to it. The Chris Claremont and John Byrne, and also Dave Cockrum, years of X-Men were no doubt one of the best years of storytelling and artwork for the popular Marvel Comics series at the time. And while issue 114 would feature a new title for the series, which would change from the Uncanny X-Men to just X-Men, with issue 113, it featured a second part continuing the return of Magneto, but also would showcase Storm's past of learning how to pick locks, but also to learn one of the reasons why she wears that headpiece. Let's see if I can get the image right here. Here we go. You can see that issue with Storm lockpicking right here. But Magneto fights against the men and women of the Royal Australian Aerospace Research Facility to steal parts in order to create his headquarters on Asteroid M. The X-Men have been captured, locked in chairs, which nullify their powers and reduces their physical abilities to that of a 6-month-old infant, while their brain is left unimpaired. And the X-Men are being taken care of by a robot. Meanwhile, Professor X is in the Cyclades Islands in southern Greece, distressed because he has lost all telepathic rapport with the X-Men. As the X-Men try to find a way out of their prison seats, Storm tries to find a way to use her lock-picking techniques to unlock her shackles and escape. And escape they do, but while fighting Magneto, they damage Asteroid M, and now the whole facility is going to blow up. Will they survive? Will Magneto save them? Of course, the answer is quite obvious, as no major X-Men character has died since issue 95, which was a character Thunderbird and Marvel Comics wouldn't keep him dead, as they would revive him again decades later. No surprise. Killing him again and revive him again. I'm sure he'll die again, but revived again, killed again, revived again, because it's Marvel. But this issue was interesting to see the X-Men fight against Magneto, but also to see a glimpse of Storm's past and how she learned her lock-picking techniques. Otherwise, an entertaining storyline. While not the best Uncanny X-Men, it was, pretty much a solid issue. So as you can see here in this this image with Storm, when she bends her head forward and that headpiece comes off, what does she have there? Lock picks right on the ends. So there she goes, and she's able to unlock the shackles and everything else. But it was a pretty solid issue for Uncanny X-Men, and I think if anything, this is definitely not my oldest issue. I have older issues than this, but I think a lot of the older issues of X-Men, they tend to do a lot of I guess, what do you call them again? Remakes? Or when you repeat an issue over and over? But yeah, that's what the older issues that I have done. So that's why I haven't done too much coverage of them. I don't have anything super old in my collection. I think I do have something with Avengers versus X-Men, but that was from the 60s. But in terms of anything older, reprint. That's the word that is, reprint. Yeah, the older issues had reprints, but yeah, I don't think I have any older ones but reprints. But Uncanny X-Men is just finding something older is definitely a challenge, especially unless you have the money to cover it. But for me, there's just too many. My focus at the time was Fantastic Four and Daredevil. Uncanny X-Men was there, but I wanted to get the earliest issues. I think for think for Daredevil, I think I needed number 1 through 6, the originals, and for Fantastic Four, I think 1 through 10 or so. Yeah, it's just kind of hard to focus getting all those older ones, but well, maybe one of these days I'll get those older issues. But yeah, this is issue 113 of the X-Men, and I'll see you later. Wink, wink, and see you later, everyone. Bye bye.